Outlaw, Macho, Drive-In.
You brought up a good point, James, about having the Undertaker stay around and do a few cinematic matches. Who would you have had as opponents for him?
Fiend, of course. I think people would like to see that. Let me throw a babyface in here. I'm thinking Finn Balor would be good. Not as the Demon, but just Finn Balor. Someone from NXT, that would have been great.
Him going to NXT and having a cinematic match with Karrion Kross.
Yeah, Karrion Kross, I think. Everyone said NXT.
And this is my wild card. This is my wild card. Tommaso Ciampa.
Ooh, be pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, see.
That's good. Tommaso Ciampa had sort of a cinematic match
would have been
week as well.
Yeah.
That, to me, would have been a heel Undertaker or face Ciampa. But that would have been his last casket match. I can see that. I can think Ciampa can sell the casket match.
I could see it as, Ciampa, sort of like the same premise as King Kong versus Godzilla, where the Undertaker's Godzilla, the already established King of the Monsters, and Ciampa would be like, the, not gonna say the young, but, the fresher up-and-comer who's, doesn't really want the throne, but it got thrown in his path, and he's gonna, go for it anyway. Would you guys have liked to have Sting versus Undertaker cinematic match?
2020 or some other year,
if we're talking cinematic, I guess it's gonna be 2020.
It will be 2020.
Yeah.
Honestly, I am okay with the way Taker went out. If he didn't go out that way, and yes, I would have enjoyed that.
I would too, but the story got to be really good. And I mean, it can't be like, it's too late to have two fan favorites go against each other and just have a match. You got to have something behind it to make you really get into it and stuff. Because I'm just like, if they just say it right now, out of the blue, Sting versus Undertaker, I'm like, why would I care? You just like, why? It needs something behind it.
If they did it, it would just be like, you go to an indie show, they announce two big guys that are just going to be competing against each other. People get hyped for that because they're like, oh shit, this is going to, or even like TLC 2017, I want to say it was, whatever that night where they had to have Kurt Angle work with the Shield, and the night where they had to have AJ versus Finn. Those matches really didn't have backstory. People got excited for them because of who was involved. Taker and Sting, you really don't need any backstory for it. If they were to do like a Saudi show or something, which let's face it, that's what it would probably be.
Not backup, but just,
it would be a selling point.
Yeah, but that would be
give me hype for it.
But that would be for a regular match, though. It's like,
right?
Again, Godzilla versus Kong.
You're going to be doing a cinematic match.
If they're going to do cinematic, you're going to have like something.
Right.
Yeah. They get you hyped for
they just wouldn't randomly announce that though. Like that's what I'm saying. They were just going to randomly announce Sting versus Taker would be a regular match. The only way they would have a cinematic match is if there was backstory.
Yeah. Just something like Vince McMahon, like, you know what, Undertaker, I'm sick of you, or have Vince get Undertaker take out Sting or something like that. Just something like you like, okay, what's something to give me like, okay, this is going to be interesting.
Or some sort of like a...
having a regular match is like...
or they could have it in the Batman versus Superman dynamic where they both, got played into facing each other.
Something like that, yeah.
But I'm pretty sure their mothers don't have the same name, so we're going to be good on that part. But
we don't know that for sure.
We don't.
Yeah.
But what are the odds? I mean, come on. Well, what were the odds that Superman and Batman have it? But
nice. But no, and I would love to just give me something to get it be interesting. That's all. That's all. Because if they had actual match, of course it'd be like, who's the best? You never beat me. Blah blah blah, and that's great. But cinematic. This got to have something to hype it up in. But I get you though. Yeah, they don't need a backstory. I just want something like, all right, I'm hyped for this. All right, let's see what they're gonna do because they can't do a lot.
I mean, Sting says,
it's just a guy named Sting. This is a guy named Steve versus someone named Mark.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, Sting keeps saying that the Undertaker's like the one that got away and everything, but Sting is the one who squandered that chance. I mean, like.
Exactly, he really didn't get away.
Yeah, you just let him go. It's you didn't actually
exactly
until the very end, where it was actually beyond what you're.
Yeah.
And my whole point, and we can move on, is like, Sting, you had many chances to come to WWE and have that match.
Yeah.
But you came at the very tail end of your career, and I know the injury kind of accelerated that where it couldn't happen, but you could have came a little bit early if you really wanted.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it like that.
It's not like you were making more money in TNA. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Exactly, see?
Okay, let's move on.
And I'm thinking more.
Go on. Go ahead. No. Say what you were gonna say, sir.
I'm just saying it's not like Undertaker really wanted it, because Undertaker wanted it, it would have happened.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
I think at the time Sting made it there, Undertaker could just say like the moment has passed. It's.
Yeah. See. That's how I felt too.
Thank you for joining us on the Outlaw Macho Drive-In. If you liked that video, please click like and subscribe to our channel for more content from the Drive-In. For full episodes of our podcast, you may look us up on Anchor, Spotify, or wherever your favorite podcasts are available. Just search for Outlaw Macho Drive-In. And if it's not too much trouble, would you help us out here? Spread the word, share. We would really appreciate it. Thank you. We love you. Bye.